February 19, 1945. Iwo Jima, one of the bloodiest battles in Marine Corps history. Nearly 27,000 American casualties in just 36 days. Among the chaos were the medics, unarmed men who ran toward danger to save lives. Using advanced AI video technology and historical records, we've reconstructed the experience of these unsung heroes with unprecedented detail. Analyzing actual photographs, medical documents, and first-hand accounts from Navy corpsmen, we can now show what they truly endured. Through first-person perspective, follow one Marine medic's journey across black volcanic beaches and into makeshift aid stations where life and death hung in balance. This is not a story of combat. This is a story of courage and compassion under fire. February 19, 1945. The first wave of Marines hit the beaches of Iwo Jima at 9:02 a.m. Of the approximately 70,000 Marines who would fight on this 8-square-mile island, nearly 20,000 would be wounded. Navy corpsmen and Marine medics, identifiable by their armbands with the Red Cross, carried no weapons. Their only protection was the hope that enemy forces would respect the Geneva Convention. The volcanic ash beaches of Iwo Jima were unlike any terrain American forces had encountered. The black sand wasn't sand at all. It was fine volcanic cinders that shifted beneath every step, making it nearly impossible to run. Climbing the terraces from the beach was like walking uphill through loose gravel. Many Marines later said those first 100 yards felt like a mile. Combat medics on Iwo Jima carried approximately 40 pounds of medical supplies. Sulfur powder to prevent infection, morphine syrettes for pain, battle dressings, plasma and tourniquets. They were trained to assess and stabilize a wounded Marine in under 2 minutes. The unofficial motto of Navy corpsmen was simple, that others may live. The casualty rate among medics was staggering. They were 3 times more likely to be wounded than regular infantrymen, often because they worked in exposed positions while treating casualties. Despite this, when a Marine shouted, "Corpsman!" the response was always immediate. On Iwo Jima, 738 Navy corpsmen served alongside the Marines. 196 were killed and 1,768 were wounded. By the second week of fighting, the medical infrastructure on Iwo Jima had evolved significantly. What began as hasty aid stations behind the beaches had transformed into sophisticated field hospitals, complete with surgical units. Wounded Marines who would have died in previous campaigns were now being saved by advances in battlefield medicine, including the widespread use of penicillin and whole blood transfusions. The psychological toll on medics was immense. Unlike other Marines who could compartmentalize the enemy as a target, medics spent their days intimately connected with suffering, holding hands, whispering encouragement, watching young men die despite their best efforts. Many corpsmen later reported that the faces of those they couldn't save haunted them far more than any combat action. Fresh water was one of the most critical shortages on Iwo Jima. The island had no natural streams, and the volcanic rock contaminated groundwater with sulfur. Most water had to be brought ashore in cans. The discovery of any natural water source was considered a minor miracle. Each wounded man required nearly a gallon of water per day for drinking, cleaning wounds, and sterilizing equipment. The famous flag raising on Mount Suribachi occurred on February the 23rd, 1945. Just 4 days after the initial landing. While this moment became iconic, it did not signal the end of fighting. The bloodiest phase of the battle was still ahead. The island wouldn't be declared secure until March 26th, 36 days after the first Marines came ashore. For the medics, every one of those days brought new casualties. Of the 27 Medals of Honor awarded for actions on Iwo Jima, more than any other single battle in American history, 14 went to Navy corpsmen and medical personnel. Their citations consistently mentioned the same qualities: selflessness, courage under fire, and an unwavering commitment to saving lives regardless of personal risk. Many of these medals were awarded posthumously. When the battle for Iwo Jima finally ended on March 26, 1945, American casualties totaled 26,038, including 6,821 Kewinsuan killed. Nearly every Marine who fought there was either killed, wounded, or knew someone who was. For the medics who served, Iwo Jima represented both their finest hour and their deepest trauma. Many carried physical and emotional scars for the rest of their lives, but they also carried the knowledge that their courage and skill had given thousands of Marines a chance to go home.